This isn't my usual content, so sorry for those that came here for van life stuff. That'll be in the next video. I was here at the junkyard for this windshield washer pump and saw that there wasn't any tutorial online, and considering it wasn't exactly at the most obvious place, I thought it might be a good idea to make a video about it. So enjoy, and if it's your first time here, check out the other videos. Maybe you'll like something. You're going to have a screw right back here, and another one right under here. Then you're going to have two 10 millimeters, one right over here and one over there. Sometimes the 10 mils at the bottom here will snap, so just be careful of that. You'll need a long screwdriver to get into this because it's relatively far down there. And same thing on this side. I'm not sure why whoever had this car put this kind of bug screen there, but yeah, you probably won't have this. The next thing you're going to need to do is remove all the clips here. These. Just want to take them out of there. They look like this. They're probably going to break, but you can just replace them for cheap. Once all that's off, you should be able to just that. And we now have access to our reservoir and pumps. So for the reservoir, you'll just have a few 10 mils here and there, and you pull the reservoir out from the bottom like this. But I'm just interested in the pumps, so I'll take the pumps. The clips here come off easy with a needle nose placed like this. When they're not frozen, of course. There you go. Just take these out and either cut them or take them out like that. That should be pretty easy. You might want to remove the little clip under here to get better access. The toughest part is removing that clip back there. You kind of have to slide it up, and it also goes around the two pumps here. But yeah, if you break it, it shouldn't be that bad. Because it's winter and this is frozen, like these are stuck to the thing here, I'm not going to have a choice but to break it, but I can always buy another one or just put it back and it should be okay. It shouldn't come out. I'm kind of just twisting it to get it off and out of that clip. So you can kind of see how it's made there. And this clip kind of just like clicks into it. You might also want to grab these grommets either from a dealer or from the junkyard you're getting them from, as they sometimes dry out. Alright, so I just opened mine up and the clip was already out like this. But on the actual one you have from the junkyard, you can just twist them out and they'll come out. Alright, so as you can see, I just plugged in the motors without actually putting them on the tank. That way I can test to see if they're any good. If they don't work, I'll then break out the multimeter to see if they maybe have a bad connection or if the motors are bad and I have to trade them in at the junkyard. For this part, you can ask a friend or family member to press the windshield washer button in your CRV and see if they make a noise. If they do, they're most likely good. Alright, well, after testing, the new ones work perfectly. So I put them up there and we're going to pull these out and replace them. The trick to taking these out is putting a well, I held the actual motor, and then you can kind of give that a turn. Once it's empty, it's just a matter of pulling them out. Whoops. Okay, so the end of this one stayed in the tube. I'll see what I can do, but I think I'm going to need to cut it, and then hopefully it's still rubbery enough to conform to the new one. From what it looks like, I think putting the motors in first before the clip is easier. So that's what I'm going to do. On my CRV, the tubes are connected to the motors white to black and black to white. It might be different for you. So yeah, I guess make sure that they're plugged into the right ones. You can then slip the clip back in, kind of from the top here. It'll be tough to do with one hand, so I'll probably do it off camera. But yeah, I actually went with the one from the junkyard. It was in better condition. To push the clip in, I used a wrench and gave it a few taps with this mini hammer here, and it worked perfectly. At this point, you can probably reassemble it. I'd recommend testing it first, though, to make sure you don't have any leaks. By the way, when you put it back together, I don't think it really needs the clips. Mine just never had them, and like it doesn't really budge. It stays in place. The rest of the stuff holding it in is enough, so yeah. Hope this video was able to help someone. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll make sure to do my best to answer them. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe while you're there, and see you guys in the next one.